Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a new episode of Warm Yogurt on Your Back. I am Xavier.
And I'm Mr. J.
And since Mr. J was nice enough to allow me to pick the topic for today, we're going to discuss Fanatics. And I picked this topic because, well, I hate Fanatics. Fanatics to me is any ideology where you go above and beyond your belief system to the point where you need to push your beliefs, your ideals on the world, no matter what the cost, to the point where you even hate people because of it, because they don't believe what you believe. So on that one, I'm going to pick the first part that is actually near and dear to Mr. J's heart, which is climate change. Now, keep in mind that in these topics, we're not going to talk about the right or wrong in the belief system. We're going to talk about the actual fanatics of it. Mr. J, the problem that I have with climate change is, I know you don't particularly think that there's merit in this, but there is that these people nowadays, they want to push no oil, no coal, nothing like that, to the point where, I live out in the middle of freezing country where we have to keep warm. And I'm evil because I'm devastating the world for what I need. I believe that's absolutely wrong. I believe that no matter what you believe, whether it's real or not, you do not need to go to the point where you need to make people suffer. And my biggest problem with climate change nowadays is that they tell everybody that the world is going to end every single day because of it. Your thoughts?
Well, I mean, it's like you specified coal and oil and mining for coal, drilling for oil. We've been doing this since we've been civilized.
Right.
Basically since the dawn of time. We've used these resources, and without these resources, we wouldn't have a lot of products that we currently use on a daily basis as a society, and functioning modern technology.
Yeah, one of my favorite things that I saw, sorry I didn't mean to interrupt, but it makes me laugh, is I saw the Standing Rock crap that went on in North Dakota, where they were protesting and fighting big oil for the pipeline with Indian dude in full-on garb. He's got a water bottle in his hand. And I'm just like, you're not understanding the fact that what the water bottle is actually made of. Not getting that at all. I just found it kind of hypocritical and ironic, if you will, that, it's stupid to me that people feel the need to shut the world down.
Well, it's just like these pedo fucks that are out there, they bitch and complain, meat is murder and fur is murder and this, that, and the other thing, but they're wearing fucking Nikes that are made from leather, that are made from fucking cows.
Right.
You need to be a barefoot fucking hippie out there if you're gonna actually, express this shit.
Right. And once again, we're not talking about the merits of who's right or wrong. We're talking about everyone is evil that does not believe in your said belief. And I think that's what the actual problem of this world actually is you do not believe what I believe, and I believe in it so much that I will fundamentally hate you in every way because you don't believe in it. I like what you said before. It wasn't on Warm Yogurt, but you said you're a very big believer in doing your part for the green thing, you even with your own butts. Yeah. And I'm all for that. I believe individually we all have the absolute right and must do what we can, but this incessant need to shut down oil and coal and actually make people suffer, it's ridiculous.
Well, but my question is these people, they're bitching and complaining, they're fanatics about all this bullshit, about shutting down oil drilling and coal mining and this, that, and the other thing. They're causing people to suffer, but how, in fact, are they staying warm? how are they maintaining their lives?
Right.
I mean, do they live on a tropical island where they don't have to worry about this?
Well,
shit?
that's what I was talking about. Whenever
and then on top of that, they're bitching about it, but they're not presenting any alternatives. You know, when you're bitching about something and you're not presenting an alternative, you're just bitching. You're not contributing to the greater good. You're just bitching.
Meanwhile, you're going to hate everybody because they are doing the exact same thing that everybody else in the world is doing, which is living their lives.
Right. I mean, I understand each person has their responsibility to do their part in the preservation of Earth. Obviously, we're not going to get any better than what we are. You can't reverse the damage already done to the environment and the atmosphere. All we could do is make do with what we have and try to make it a little more sustainable.
Right.
I guess you want to say.
Another thing that I found out is I didn't look fully into it. Once again, I'm not going to discuss the merits of right or wrong for climate change. But let's take Germany, for example. All right, Germany went full on green. Everything that they do is green. We're talking solar panels, wind, all of it, okay? Now, half the year, they have too much energy. So they actually end up having to sell their energy to the people that live there. And then the other half of the year, they have no energy. So they have to actually import electricity from France, who, by the way, runs almost 70% on nuclear power.
Okay, failing to see the sense in that.
Exactly my point. That's fanaticism to me. That's when you decide to go full on and damn the consequences. It makes no sense.
No, what I'm not wrapping my fucking head around is you said that, you know, half the year they have too much energy, and then the other half they have none. So with that excess, why are they not storing or regulating usage?
That one I'm not really aware of. I know that if you buy solar panels and put them on your roof or whatnot, you have a certain point where you have to hit a certain switch or something like that to purge the system because it'll blow.
Okay,
but so I don't know. I'm not
with modern technology and all its advances. You know what? I'm sure Elon Musk is sitting on the fucking technology to store solar energy as an indefinite power source. I'm sure of it.
Sure, agree or disagree. I'm not. Once again, I'm not fully versed in it. I'm just saying that it's this fucking concept. You know, it's like there's no cures for these diseases. Why? I'm sure there is a fucking cure, but somebody's making fucking money off of. Well, yeah, it's a business. It's not
discovering. Basically it's fuck this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But and once again, this can be segued into many different topics because fanatics are in every belief system. Let's go with religion.
No.
Oh, I'm going into religion.
Okay.
Once again, I will say this one more time and then I'm not going to say it anymore. We are not discussing the merits of right or wrong in religion. I am a person who believes that something exists somewhere out there. Wayne, Mr. J, I'll exit that out, is the person who doesn't believe in anything, and that's absolutely fine. But you got people on YouTube who are atheists who flat out call people stupid for believing in God. And I think that's so fucking stupid.
I mean, everybody's entitled to their own belief system.
That's my point.
I'm a strong believer in that. You know, believe what you want.
Yeah.
Keep that shit to yourself, though.
Well, even then,
I don't preach my beliefs on anybody else. I don't expect to have somebody else preach their fucking beliefs on me.
Even then, I have no problem with preaching your beliefs, but don't call someone stupid for believing something that you do not. That doesn't make any sense. Call them stupid because they're fucking stupid. They're assholes, things like that. But whenever you're like, oh, you believe in God, you're fucking dumb. No, that's not an argument, and that just makes you out to be the asshole. That's fanaticism.
Well, I've researched several different religions.
I like Buddhism.
I've read different Bibles and whatnot, enough to gain an education to have a religious argument with individual religious beliefs. Being an atheist, I constantly get questioned why I don't believe in anything,
I don't question
and
it.
I've always got something to come back
Well, yeah.
with, and it's educated, because I don't want to say, oh well, I don't believe in that because yeah, it's stupid, or no, it's like, okay, you're an atheist, why don't you believe in this, why don't you believe in that, and this is the reason I don't believe in this is the reason I don't believe in this. And that's the problem. Like you said, it's just people don't get enough of an education to argue.
Yeah. I made a priest cry once.
Oh. So did I.
My biggest... I've been around. The reason why I...
Which actually, if you don't mind, I can segue that real quick. One of my subcontracting jobs as an artist was to design uniforms for a Catholic school. And I had to meet with the coach, who happened to be one of the head priests at said Catholic school. And the first question out of his mouth is, what religion do I believe in? And I said, I am an atheist. And he goes into this barrage of why I'm an atheist, and why this, and why that, and why they should choose me. I said, you're not choosing me because of my religion. You're choosing me because of my skill. Yep. Just because I don't believe in your God doesn't mean I don't have the capability to do what you're asking me to do.
Right.
And I had a few choice words to him, and it actually shut him up to a point where they decided to sign the contract and go with me. And now this school uses uniforms that an atheist designed.
Hey, talent's talent. I don't give a shit what you believe in. But
but yeah, I wanted to kind of throw that out there because that kind of fit right into that fanaticism, because it was they right away jumped to the judgmental end of it.
Yeah, and I'm
just because you don't believe in my God doesn't mean that I can't do the job that you've tasked me with.
Right, and once again, I'm talking about getting on YouTube and calling people stupid for believing in something that you do not. That's dumb, completely dumb. Having said that, I'll turn this right back around to the fucking religious nutcases out there. I have a friend on Facebook. Well, first off, I'll start off with, I am anti-authoritarian because I was around a religious fanatic for my teenage years. This is a guy who didn't even want my friends to listen to Marilyn Manson. Okay.
He's a religious guy.
Yeah. My point is that he didn't want it because it's bad or whatever, you know. And you know what? 20 years later, you know what he did? You know how he changed? He added politics to his resume. Now he wants to force everybody to believe what he believes on that front. Once again, fanaticism. They never change. And it's all about control. It's what it's always about. It's not about your beliefs. It's actually about, I want you to believe what I believe. Damn the consequences. And this is, once again, I'll turn this around to the religious nutcases out there. And there are religious nutcases out there. I got a friend on Facebook who talked about the hurricanes and whatnot. And she's like, oh, I can't wait for God to come down here and take us all to heaven. And I'm like, just stop right there. The moment you say that, I'm not sure you are aware of this, but I look at you as a fucking insane person. What you just said is you wish everyone will fucking die, including my children. How fucking dare you? You know what? Let's just say, for the sake of argument, that religion is absolutely correct and God exists and heaven is fucking awesome. I do not want my kids being murdered just so that way they can go have a perfect time in heaven. I want them to experience life. And if you actually want God to come down here and smite us all and take us to heaven where everything's perfect, fuck you. That's fanaticism. And you're a fucking nutcase for believing that. You can't even think with your mentality that that's a bad thing? That you want people to die? That's not right. You're a fucking idiot. And I will call you out on that. Not because you believe in God, but because you want people to fucking die. Little kids. There's something fucking wrong with you. Mentally. See? Even as a believer, I'll fucking go after anybody. I don't fucking care. It's ridiculous. And once again, we go into politics. Not going to argue the merits of who's right and wrong. But you're going to hate someone for believing that there should be universal health care. I don't like universal health care. But guess what? I'm not going to hate you for it. It ain't a big thing to me. It's one segment of your life. These people, Hollywood is so fucking insane with Trump and the fucking bullshit. It's like, oh my God, Jennifer Lawrence said that hurricanes are coming because of Trump. Shut the fuck up. Come on. Are you seriously that mentally handicapped that you believe that a hurricane said, well, Trump's elected, it's time to fucking annihilate Florida? Yeah, that's not how it works. Is Mother Nature a sentient being?
Possible.
Yeah, sure, why not? I can go with that. I can go with the Inuit and the Native American culture on that one. Sure, why not? But still, Fanatics. I can't fucking stand them. Any of them.
And on that note, we're going to take a quick commercial break, grab some coffee, fresh pack of smokes, and when we come back on Geraldo, we'll have the Rapture, Doomsday, and possibly Hillary Clinton. Until then, I am Mr.
And
J.
I'm Xavier.
And we will be right back.
Greetings. My name is Xavier. To my left is Mr. J. And to my right is Ramerd. We represent Hilo 7 Development. Today we are putting out a casting call to anyone willing and able to not only help us achieve our goals, but to help yourselves. The first thing we need is a programmer that is fluent in HTML5, Flash, or Unity engine. Someone who can build games on an adult level. We won't lie. These are adult games, and there is definitely money to be made. We need someone who can stick to schedules and will do exactly what they say they can do. We script, build characters, and the scenes for the game. We then give you all the pieces, and all that you need to do is put them into the proper gaming format for us. You will be paid when we get paid. You start from the ground up, just like we do. We are also reaching out to indie music artists. We will take bands and even individuals who play an instrument or two. We need you and your talents. Your work will be featured in our TV shows, movies, and games. Once again, you will get paid when we get paid. It's not easy starting from the bottom. If you reach out to us at the email below, you can join us as we rise. Your name and talents will be out there for the world to see. So contact us using the information below. Until then, this is the Hilo 7 development team, thanking you for your time. Take care, everybody.